a small, quiet village nestled between towering mountains and lush green valleys, there lived a young man named Aryan. From a young age, Aryan had been different from others. While his friends feared the dark forests and the unknown dangers lurking within, Aryan was drawn to them. He had an insatiable curiosity and a heart full of courage. The villagers often whispered stories of the shadow beast, a monstrous creature said to dwell deep within the mountains. It was believed that the beast would descend upon the village if anyone dared to disturb its territory. Fear ruled the hearts of the people, and no one ever ventured beyond the safety of the village limits. But Aryan was not like the others. He dreamed of exploring the mountains, uncovering their secrets, and proving that fear was just an illusion to be conquered. His father, a wise old farmer, often told him, "True bravery is not the absence of fear, Aryan. It's facing it head on." These words stayed with him through the years, guiding his thoughts and actions. One day, disaster struck the village. A severe drought had drained their water sources, and the crops were dying. The village elder gathered everyone and said, "The only hope lies beyond the mountains, where the river of life flows, but it is guarded by the shadow beast." The people gasped in fear, unwilling to take the risk. Without hesitation, Aryan stepped forward. "I will go," he declared firmly. The villagers tried to dissuade him, reminding him of the tales of those who had never returned. But Aryan's determination was unwavering. He packed a small bundle of food, a flask of water, and his father's old sword. As he left, his mother held his hand and whispered, "You have the heart of a lion, my son." The journey was treacherous. Aryan climbed steep cliffs, crossed dense forests, and navigated through eerie caves. Every step tested his resolve, but he pressed on, recalling his father's words. As he ventured deeper, he encountered his first real challenge, a pack of wild wolves blocking his path. Instead of fleeing, Aryan stood his ground. He slowly unsheathed his sword and met the wolves with unwavering eyes. Sensing his confidence, the wolves backed away, allowing him to pass. Fear, he realized, was often just a test of willpower. Days passed, and Aryan finally reached the heart of the mountains. The river of life shimmered like liquid silver under the moonlight, but standing before it was the fabled shadow beast. It was larger than anything Aryan had ever imagined, with piercing red eyes and dark, scaly skin that seemed to absorb the light around it. For a moment, doubt crept into Aryan's mind, but he clenched his fists and stepped forward. "I have come for the water to save my people," he declared boldly. The beast let out a deafening roar, shaking the very ground beneath him. Instead of attacking, Aryan observed the creature closely. He noticed a deep wound on its leg, bleeding and infected. Taking a deep breath, he slowly approached the beast, ignoring the fear that clawed at his mind. "You are not my enemy," he said gently, kneeling beside the creature. Using herbs from his pouch, he carefully tended to its wound. The beast, sensing Aryan's kindness, calmed down. It lowered its massive head in gratitude, and to Aryan's astonishment, it stepped aside, allowing him to collect the precious water. With a heart full of triumph, he filled his flask and began his journey back. When Aryan returned to the village with the water, the people could hardly believe their eyes. The river's water rejuvenated their land, and soon the crops flourished once again. Aryan shared the truth about the shadow beast, teaching the villagers that sometimes fear is born out of misunderstanding. His courage and compassion earned him the title of the fearless hero. But Aryan always said, "Courage is not in fighting, but in understanding. True heroes conquer fear with kindness." From that day on, Aryan's tale inspired generations, reminding them that fear can be overcome with a brave heart and an open mind. And so, the once fearful village learned to embrace adventure, realizing that beyond their fears lay the path to greatness.